So this will be teacher tip number 1, how to promote better, active, mindful listening. If you are a classroom teacher, you might have noticed that if you are, let's say, a restorative circle, let's say you're in a community restorative circle, since we all do restorative practices now, and you ask the students something such as, this is something I would ask my students in the yoga room, what is something you could do as a student, as a young person, to promote a positive impact in the community? So a way you might be helpful, a way you can be positive, a way you can share your gifts. What's a positive thing you could do to help our whole community? So here's the tip. A lot of times kids will say the same exact things or very, very similar to each other, and it can get really boring because you can hear the same idea a million times. So put your hands up if you've been in the classroom and that has happened to you. It's happened to me a million times. And I finally kind of got smart once I started this yoga program, and I was like, they can do better than this. They can go beyond this. So prior to even giving them that question, a lot of times what I'll do is, the tip is to them, say to them, you need to be a mindful listener because I don't want the same information repeated. If somebody says something that you were going to say, you're going to have to think of something else. So as always within the circles, you know, they can choose to pass, but it kind of becomes a challenge for them, and students really like these kinds of challenges. They will find different ways to answer. They will think outside that box instead of just repeating each other's statements over and over and over again. They actually think deeper, longer, harder, and you're going to come up with some amazing answers. So it really just helps the whole lesson kind of get better. So that's teacher tip number 1 on how to promote mindful listening.